What is going on, girls and guys on YouTube? So, today is going to be like a bonus video. Now, what this video is, I'm changing out a power supply on a computer that was donated to me. Basically, I'll go ahead and explain it to you in the video at the beginning. Now, here's the thing. If you want to see a part 2 to this computer, I must have at least 3 thumbs up on this video. And if you give me a dislike, please tell me why. That way I can try to fix it or make it a minor problem. I'm trying to make this YouTube channel better all the way around for me, for you, girls and guys. And another thing, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for those 63 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, on to the video. Take it away, past me. What is going on, girls and guys on YouTube? So, we do have a little bit of a problem. Now, the video I just posted is going to have a little bit of a reflection of my light up there from my room. So, basically, what I have is a wide lens on there. Now, it's a 2-part wide lens. The other part is right here. And what happened was this was seeing up there as well, and it was kind of in the reflection. You could see it. I just looked at that video. I'm so sorry about that. I did not notice it, but now I can see it clearly, and I fixed the problem by unscrewing this one right here, because this makes the lens a lot wider. I only had the first one on there, and it's still pretty wide with this very first wide lens on, so I'm just going to start using it like how it is right now. And then what I would do is I will try to find a way to fix that problem with the wider lens. But until then, I know I'm yammering on. Now, basically, how I do this is I have 2 numbers to my cell phone. Basically, the first one is personal, you know what I mean? The other one is, if somebody has a computer they want to basically give me, donate, whatever you want to call it, basically what I have up there is a number, and it says, will not take any computers older than this, you know what I mean? Basically, what I will do is, the oldest that I will go with the computer is Windows 7. If it is past Windows 7, I will not take it. So this older man called. He said he had an older Dell Optiplex, and my parents were already out. They were going to pay a few bills, stuff like that. So I asked him if he could meet us at our local grocery store here. I did tell him the name, but I ain't going to say the name on here. And he said, yeah, that was cool. And I told him if it was alright. My dad got him, and I told him his name, stuff like that. And basically, when my dad went up there, he goes, are you, this and this name? I ain't going to say what my dad's name is. Now, anyways, they met up at the local store here, and he gave him the computers. He didn't even want no money for them. He said what this one was doing. So when my dad told me what it was doing, I said it's probably the power supply, because I'm about to show you right here in a second once I get you on the tripod. Basically, what's happening is you'll click the power button, the CPU fan will spin a couple of times, then it will power off. Not even stay on. It won't even power cycle. So I'm pretty sure it is a power supply. Now, the big thing about this Dell Optiplex, and the big reason I really like it, as I'm about to show you right now. So let me go ahead and stop recording real quick, and let me get y'all in my hand while I can show you all the way around the computer. So, guys and girls, give me 1 minute. So basically, we're going to start from the top down to the bottom. As you can see, that's the front of the Dell. Now, I'm on it. There we go. That's better, actually. As you can see, that says i7 right there. Intel i7. Right there, Windows 7. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a look around the whole computer. Now, don't worry. I will go ahead and cut that little part out. It got really blurry like that. I know that way I can actually, where it won't hurt your eyes and stuff. But one more top. Now I'm going from bottom to top. Now, give me 1 minute, and I will go ahead and turn the computer around and show you. Alright, hold on 1 second. Maybe I can. Okay, this one's a little bit easier to turn than my last one that you're going to be seeing. The turn and stuff. Now, this is the side. It looks like it has a few, like you can see a few dents and stuff. Now, this is the side panel. This is the side we're going to be taking off. I'm going to go ahead and take this thumb screw out right here. And, now this Dell Optiplex, the plan is, depending on what it is, what kind of i7 it is and stuff like that. Now, it does have a number on it. The thing is, I've ran into computers that the computer has been either upgraded or downgraded. So, can't always take that for what it really is. Hold on. Sorry about that. I have to move the side panel against my bed. Now, here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and get y'all on the tripod, but there's the power supply, and that's what everything looks like in it. Now, I'm pretty sure that's DDR3, that, right up in there. And now you can tell from the looks of it, it did have graphics cards in it, or some kind of expansion cards. From the looks of it, it looks like a really good Nostell Optiplex for like a little low-end gaming PC. Give me 1 minute and I will show you the outputs and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to turn this all with one hand. And what I really like about this, honestly, is after I get it, if it is just the power supply, which I got one right behind me that we're going to put into this. Now, the thing is, if it is this power supply and I can get it going, I'm also going to put Windows 10 on it, see what we can do with it, and see how good it is. But come to look at this power supply, it's a little bit bigger and a little bit weirder than the one I have. Like, mine don't come all the way like around like that. I have to show you. But I'm pretty sure I can get mine in here and it will be just fine. So, girls and guys, just give me a minute. And let me go ahead and turn y'all off, get y'all set up on the tripod, get my tools ready, and we will go ahead and start taking the power supply out, and we will get working on this computer. So, girls and guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do is plug it in and show you what it's doing on its own. And if anybody else works on computers, y'all can tell me if I'm, wrong about this or if I'm right. But that light, hold on, I'm going to go ahead and show you. The light does come on. Now, whoa, that was almost bad because I almost laid it on my phone, which I need to move. So, basically, I got to lay it on its side because of how this cord is. Okay, so, if I knew that camera wasn't a tilt like, if I knew it wasn't going to tilt like I wanted it to, I basically wouldn't have done that. Sorry about that. Now, just go ahead and watch that little CPU fan. Basically, all it will do is it will turn on, turn off. Now, I'm going to come over here and show you my finger right here. It's on the power button. I actually got to keep clicking it for it to even do that. So I'm pretty sure that's a power supply problem right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug it, and I'm going to drain all the power out of it and get back to y'all here in a sec. Usually I wouldn't be making a video today. This would be like my day off. But since I got these computers in and I need to look at them, basically, I thought, why not record this, make a little bit of content out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and raise y'all back up, but I had to take it down just because I want to get this even with this power supply. And but I'm going to go ahead and cut out all some of that stuff right before y'all saw me turning off the power supply and turning it on. So y'all notice like a big jump. I cut that out because what I had planned didn't work, and I'm sorry about that. But as you can look at this power supply, how it comes to here. Now, I think we might have a little bit of an issue because this is the one I'm going to be replacing it with, which, hold on, which is right, hold on, let me move that up a little, which is right here, and it ain't that big, is this power supply. So, well, it is wide, and I thought the power supply was replacing it with was actually bigger, and then it turns out this one's actually smaller. So we will see how this goes. And that's my biggest problem with the Dell Optiplexes. They are always flipping, so everything's just made for that case, and it's just so locked down. It kind of reminds me of like a console. you're locked into what you got in the console, and you can't do no upgrades. At least now you can upgrade your hard drive to like an SSD and stuff like that, but even before, I mean, you used to not be able to do that. I mean, just recently you started being able to do that with the PlayStation 4. I mean, you couldn't even do it with the PlayStation 3. You could upgrade the hard drive to like a bigger one, but you couldn't put like an SSD in it. I'm wondering what would happen if you tried putting an SSD in a PS3. I mean, would it say not compatible? Tell me if you know in the comments. And I'm just having a little bit of a conversation with y'all why I take this out. And if you're wondering why I am not unplugging it before I'm taking this out, it's because, well, I don't know how well this is going to go, because I don't know if that one's going to fit in there good enough. I know as long as I can get at least these screws here, here, and here, and those two, and then one over here, probably not over there, but as long as I can get some of them in. I may have to put a different power supply in here, but honestly, what I'm just trying to do is just make sure the computer works. And I know that power supply works right there, and I know if it boots up and it runs, then I know, hey, we just had a faulty power supply, and I can find one. The biggest problem is going to be finding one that fits this weird shape. So, let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and then I'm going to get set back up again where y'all can see me unplug everything and remove this. But basically all I'm going to do is just like push on it and find out where I got to push down at inside of it to remove it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and I'll get right back with y'all. Okay, girls and guys, we are back. So this one's going to go in. Now I didn't show you me removing that one because I kind of needed a little bit of on my hands to do it. So now let's go ahead and lay this one in here and see if we can get this one's just okay. Maybe this one's gonna be better than I thought it would be. So I'm going to have to move this around to where I can get to it better, and I'm so sorry about your angles and stuff like that, but I got to see here what we got. Okay, hold on. That one slid outward like this. Yeah, you can't go from the other side. My biggest problem right now is running into something. I'm running into that right there. So, let me see. It ain't like I can run, and it ain't supposed to go up that high, so what am I else running into? So, girls and guys, let me go ahead and get back with you when I can figure this thing out and get this power supply in, because I'm getting a little bit of trouble with it, trying to get it in and stuff. So I'll get right back with y'all. So, girls and guys, as you can see, I got the power supply in. Now, I'm just hoping this is the right one, because when I compared them, I might have got them mixed up a little bit. So I'm just hoping I'm plugging in the right one. I should have marked it. I should have marked the old one. I will say this. I should have marked the old one, because now I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm replacing it with. This is the right one. But I am not for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this, screw this all down, and then get it all plugged back in. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is get y'all moved back over in your spot, like where I had y'all, which is right there. Now, I'm sorry for moving y'all around like I am, but I had to move y'all like this for me to basically be able... Oh, I know why. It's because it's... Basically, y'all can't see it that well because this is laying down now, and I gotta have it laying down or it's gonna fall out. Just give me 1 minute. I will put a few screws in this, and like basically 2 on each side. And then what I will do is I will stand the computer up, but it's basically the same as me taking the screws out. Nothing really different. Now, if this fixes the problem, which is it powering off, turning back on, now it could be RAM as well, but I'm gonna hand this jump to what I'm pretty sure it is, which is the power supply. And if it's RAM, then we can fix that as well by switching them out, pulling one at a time, and seeing until we pull the right one out. Now, other than it being RAM, now there's this other thing that they like to do, Dell, is you got to pull your RAM, turn it all on. Basically, you pull all the RAM out, and then you turn it back on. And I've had this happen to a couple of Dells that I've worked on. Basically, I had to, okay. Oops, sorry about that. I'm pretty sure that screw might be a little too big. Well, we'll see. Or it's not lining up. Okay, we'll go into a different screw. That one's too long, so give me 1 minute. You see... No, I ain't putting one of you in there. Okay, let me see what I got here. I can try... I'm not putting one of those in there. Go ahead and try this one real quick. Now, I am so sorry for you not being able to see anything, but basically, there we go. Now what I'm going to do is just put one on the other side of it. So I got that one in. Now what I'm going to do is just put one down here real quick, and then I'm going to stand it up and y'all can see me do the other two. And as I was saying, like I said, I am going to eventually get better stuff. I want to eventually get like an adjustable table, and I want to get a GoPro and like make it to where I have like it put around my head, and y'all can actually see what I see, kind of. But I mean, honestly, I am doing this the best that I can with what I got, and I am sorry, girls and guys, but honestly, I thought y'all would like to see this type of content, me working on a computer and trying to see if I can get it to run. Okay, so let me go ahead and crank y'all back up to where y'all can see it. There we go. As now y'all can see the two that I put in here, this one and this one. Well, that one up there, and then there's one, hold on, let me just, right there, this one and this one. Now, when you're doing a power supply, a lot of the times, putting two of them diagonal like this keeps this one and this one right here lined up, and then you can easily put in your rest of your screws. Some people don't even put all 4 screws in, but I am going to. And if this don't work, like if this don't fix it, then we will move on to what I think could be the next problem, which could be RAM. but I'm pretty sure it's the power supply because of how it acted with it turning off, and then, like, you know, you had to keep clicking the button. And by the way, this screwdriver kit that I got, I really like it a lot, especially the magnetic screwdriver tips. And my dad is what you call a tool-time machinist, and I had him use them on working on his computer because basically I don't know much about tools and stuff, and he gave them a B. And for him to give them a B, this tool driver set, it's pretty good. Now, a couple things did break, but the tips are, from what he says, are holding up pretty well. And now, I'm just hoping that this power supply is not the old power supply, and I just unhooked it and then hooked it back in because I might have got it mixed up. And that is just something I would do. And if I mean, that would really upset me if I did that because I'd feel kind of like an idiot. But there's really no way you can tell these two things apart. That, like, I mean, honestly, I can't. When I literally put this one and that one by each other, they're like twins. And so, that's all hooked up. Now, I just gotta hook these wires in. I'm gonna go ahead and lower y'all. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and lower y'all back down to where y'all can see. Now, really, there's nothing to a power supply. This right here, and then, well, I gotta get my I'll show you the other one. It's that one and this right here, which is a 4-pin, and this right here. That's all there is. And then these right here power your hard drives, and this is your, well, basically SATA, which is your information, and that's all there is from the power supply. Now, I am going to try to get y'all to let y'all see me plugging this 6-pin in, but I'm not going to make any, like, y'all probably won't be able to see it because of my hands being in the way, and I'm sorry about that. But now the reason I'm recording this is I think y'all would like to see more of this, and if y'all do, please tell me in the comments. I don't mind to record myself working on these machines, but I thought it was something y'all wouldn't like to see. Because, I mean, it's just me a lot of the times changing out power supplies, seeing if any RAM is bad, and every once in a while having to redo Windows 10. So, I cannot show you how to get the 6-pin because it's easier to get this one standing up and basically having the computer lay down. So, and I don't like have a person to record because my dad is actually working today, and I don't have nobody to record me. Will record me working on them. Okay, this is already going to be a big problem. Oh. Okay. Now, this 4-pin, they can be a, you know what, to plug in. Pain in the butt. Got it. That click is just so, like, you sit there and that click is just, like, you know you got it plugged in. It's more satisfying than the 6-pin because when you hear that click on that, okay, now, and it's staying running, and we got beeps, so it was the power supply. Okay, I know, you ain't got a hard drive. I gotta put a hard drive in it, stuff like that. So, if y'all want a part 2 of me putting a hard drive in this and basically putting Windows 10 on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and basically, I will plug it back in here in a second. I'm just gonna make sure get the cord long enough and have y'all see it right there. But Give me 1 minute. Let me get this cord long enough because it's all tangled up over here. And I know my room is like basically got cords everywhere and it's like kind of like a mess. But I had to have stuff and things ran this away because I need, what's the word I'm looking for? Function over looks, basically. Okay. And let me just go ahead and make sure y'all are in a good spot. And I'm just going to go ahead and zoom it in. So that does tell me at least I didn't mix these two power supplies up. Which are perfect. So, I'm turning the power button on right now. As you can see, my hands are right here. And it even gave me a beat code, which tells me it's probably telling me there's no hard drive. Which I will put a hard drive in it, but I'm going to go ahead and leave the video off here. Tell me if y'all want a part 2 on this, of me putting a hard drive in it, getting running, putting Windows 10 on it.